Hi, I am Max, and this is my CSR beginner tutorial video. I am going through the beginning tutorial of CSR to kind of walk you through what's going on with this game. If you're just starting this game, you'll see exactly what I'm looking at now. Jessie calling you a rookie and giving her Mustang for a spin. The Mustang here is very easy to drive. You can see a huge green area, that's where you want to launch it at. And a huge green area where you're going to shift. Okay, the game's very easy. Plus to shift up, minus to shift down. They're not even giving you that option yet because you don't need to do that yet. The tutorial here that you're going through is meant to give you the basics of the game and have you understand where you're going. Now, this game is called Custom Street Racing 2. Custom Street Racing kind of implies that this is all street racing cars. As you can see, there's some fancy cars with this crew here. Someday you'll own some of their cars. You have a chance to win it through various future races. So take take some comfort in that you'll someday kick Tyler Shax's butt and take his car. But until then, you're just a nobody, and you won't even have a nice car as a Mustang. So Jesse's going to drag us back to pit row, where we're going to start our beginning of our so-called racing career. Okay, so pit row is run by Jerry. Don't be cheap, Jerry. Give me something good here. All right, 130 gold. What can that get you? Well, not much. Let's see. So you start off with an empty garage. First things first, get a car. So Jerry's going to direct you to the dealer. Right now, your only access is to T1, okay? 130 gold is only going to get you a T1 car. So what do you got here? You got Mini Cooper. One thing you learn very quickly about this game, see those stats I just circled? They're worthless, okay? Don't even look at them. Pick the car you like just by the car that you think you want to drive. Now, that being said, unfortunately, the Toyota 86 isn't that great. The Abarth, which can be good, the Fiesta ST is a good car, and the GTI is a great car. Ultimately, these cars you're going to buy now are going to be useless to you. They're going to eventually get stripped for parts. We'll get to that eventually. First things first, pick a car you like. I'm going to pick the GTI. I'm going to pick a blue one, I think. Wait, they have pearlescent black. No, I don't like black. Let's stick with blue. So we pick a blue car, okay? Now, you only have gold, you have no money. So you're going to customize it whichever way you want. I don't like those rims. I prefer the other style. This right here looks better. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it with gold, okay? And notice that you're agreeing to the term of service by clicking on that. So the game is pretty much starting at this point, okay? You're playing the game. You got your first car. So where do we go with this? The game's going to give you tutorials on what to do. First thing first, you can check out the car if you have a high-end device. So-called high-end is just that the graphics engine on your device can handle opening the hood, the trunk, the doors. This game is great eye candy, I have to say, and I really do enjoy that aspect of it. Now, to the maps. And right now the map's pretty empty, okay? You just got one option. You're going to do a T1 regulation. Get used to running regulation. You're going to have to love it because that's where a lot of your money is going to be coming from, and you're going to have to run it over and over to get it. Now, there's some new features in this game which I'll discuss in another video, which is very helpful to this. Now then, back to launching. Okay, I did a release launch again. Basically, I release it at 2, let the needle kind of fall back to perfect, and then you notice now you have a minus and a plus. Okay, you could downshift. Generally, you will never need to downshift. When in the future you get to live racing, we'll talk about potentially downshifting at that point. But generally speaking, you don't want to downshift, you only upshift. So the car currently runs 15,445, at least on that run. There'll be some variation depending on how well you drive. So back to pit row in the garage. They want you to pick a name. Well, my name's Max, so hi, I am Max. There we go. Okay. So I am Max, and let me see. Oh, with the exclamation mark. I am Max. Okay, well, that's kind of bland. So let's see if we can add some kind of symbol to it. You'll see some pretty fancy signatures out there, but my tablet just give me a smiley face. All right, well, it's something. So I am Max. Hi, I am Max. You'll see that name everywhere I show up in live racing. When I see other players, they will see that name showing. Okay. The little hand is telling you go back to the map again, because that's all you can do for now. Let's get out there. Oh, crew battle. If you notice, there's an orange bar on the crew battle. Okay, that's the difficulty rating. It says hard. Anytime you see hard or extreme, your chances of winning is very low. Now, this is kind of the game's way of telling you your car sucks and you need to upgrade. Yeah, and this guy with the bushy hair talks a lot of crap for somebody who's running a slow car, but yeah, he'll get his. So you're going to start off dealing with Angel, who drives a very nice Civic that you can eventually win in this game. So, you know, it's a car to look forward to, and it's a very good car. I happen to really like the Civic. So we're going to race Angel right now, okay? The point of this race really is to show you your car sucks and you need to upgrade it. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your best shot at it. You're going to release, do the perfect start, perfect shift. But notice, no matter how perfect you drive, she's pulling past you. There she goes. And slowly but surely, you're going to lose this one. It's going to be your first loss, okay? Great start to a career, wouldn't you say? But anyway, the point of this race is not to, show you how much you suck at the game. The real purpose here is to give you a chance to upgrade your car. Now, save these times in your memory. I'll explain later when we face her again. So, she goes, "Oh, sucks to be you. Upgrade your car." Okay. All right, let's go upgrade it. Okay. Go work on your ride. Yeah, I will. I'll be back. So what we do is now we introduce the upgrades. Now, upgrades is one of the key things in this game. You have to upgrade your car to have any chance of beating the game itself, any of the in-game content. And ultimately, you want to upgrade your car so you could compete more in live racing. Upgrading costs money. Now, you earned a $900-some earlier. Okay. The silver dollar and the gold has different effects, which one of the most important is the gold purchases are instant. The silver purchases can take some time. Down the line, that'll make a difference. At the present, it doesn't. So we upgrade. Notice the bar is no longer orange. Your PP went up, and the bar is now green, which means you have a chance to win, right? Anytime it's green, you have a pretty good shot. So let's go race. Back to Angel again. Okay. Yeah, we're back chasing another beating. Har, har, har. All right, so this time you will win because, essentially, this is still a tutorial. So the point of this race is to show you a simple single nitrous upgrade will allow you to win. Don't get happy yet. I'll explain at the end of this race. So at this point, you're added a nitrous button. So you're going to launch. Usually the best place to use nitrous is second gear. Okay, not true with every car, not true down the line. Second gear is a good start for T1 though. So you shoot the nitrous, you're way ahead of her. Wow, this nitrous is amazing. Let me sniff some more of this stuff. It'll make me happy. So the laughing gas will get you pretty far. Now, notice your actual time only decreased very little, 15.294. But she only ran at 16. Do you remember what she ran last time? 15 what? Right. So the game kind of gave that one to you, but it proves its point. The bottom line is that upgrades will help you win a little bit. But what that upgrade did not do is help you win against Angel or the next guy without more upgrades. Okay? Now, the next step in the game is to slowly get you used to the other types of racing on the game. So back to the map you go. You got live race. All right. The point of live race is you're actually racing other players, but at the present, these guys are all what they call bots. And you'll face them sometimes even after you get out of the tutorial. The bots are computer controlled. They always have stupid names like custard popcorn, okay? Usually with a picture of some dude that you think looks kind of cheesy. And they're never part of a crew. If under their name's always empty. Okay, we'll talk about the crew in a second, but the bots generally lose to you because they're not really designed to handle your car's performance. It's more as a filler race. In this case, again, the bot's running a Barth. He's going to run pretty slow. Even with your 15.2 approximate time, you have a nice margin of error to win this one. Even if you shift poorly, you'll win it. This is, again, just to kind of get your feet wet, show you what it does. Now, I even ran slower than I did against Angel, but yet I win because the bot's only running 16.1 versus my 15.3. Notice, in live racing, you get money, you get respect points, okay? Respect points is what this game is all about. Live racing is where respect points mostly come from. You want those points because down the line, you play for respect points and money. That's really all this game is about. Getting more cars, getting more money, getting more respect points. Your respect points kind of in the background there. I have 1,131 at this point. You want to get those. You'll hear a lot of crews eventually say, we want you to make so much respect points, or we don't want to have you join us. And that's something you'll work into pretty quickly. Now, they introduce you now to the ladder race. One thing about the ladder race, it's a great way to determine if your car's ready ultimately to face the boss races, okay? There's quite a few ladder races, but if you can make it through all the level of ladder races, then your car's pretty much ready to deal with the boss at the end. So the goal is to kind of proceed with the ladder races along with the boss races. And if you do all the ladder, it'll give you a lot of money, which helps you upgrade the car, which helps you eventually beat the boss. But just doing the ladder races isn't going to be getting you enough money, nor is it easy to do it without upgrading your car. So you're still going to do quite a bit of regulation in the meantime. Okay, so this one, we're already pretty close. That means the next one up on the ladder, as the cars get faster, I'm going to have a harder time without upgrading my car. So the ladder races will require you to upgrade, just kind of like the boss races. The other part of the ladder races, it's kind of what gives you the story behind the game. Take your time to read it each time you beat a ladder race, or skip it, whatever you want to do. But if you want to learn more about Jerry's history and the whole story behind this game, you want to read those things from the ladder races. All right, so now they're asking you to join a crew. Okay, the crew is going to be very important down the line for you with the game, because a good crew can give you a lot of options. I am typing in a name of a crew. I want to give a shout out to Helena Hitman. This is Hitman is my actual crew. I am asking to join Hitman 2, which is the baby crew that allows the newer players to kind of come in without generating a minimum RP or respect points. So I'm going to apply. Now, some crews are open. When you first start, you probably join what they call an open crew. They tend to be somewhat inactive. You want to join a crew that's more active as soon as you can. When you figure out how to play the game, you figure out how to make points, you want to go start looking for these crews that require you to apply to join. These goals that are on the left side here, they just got introduced. They're very important. You want to finish those goals as quick as possible each time, because it gives you money, gives you gold, both of which are very important to you in the game down the line, right? So more money is always a good thing. I want more money, I want more gold. And finishing those things on the left, the challenges are the way to make that. So back to the ladder. Now, you see the regulation is green, so I can definitely do a regulation. Right now, I can only do the easiest one, but as you beat more of the bosses, it'll give you the harder ones. Like any of these challenges, it comes down to the level of performance of your car. The higher it is, the more you can do. Until then, you're stuck doing the beginner stuff, okay? Patience is the key. Take your time. Do it over and over again. Do the races. Do them again and again. Get the money, upgrade. It's a cycle. It might get boring, but if you want to progress in the game, you kind of have to spend the time. So again, you're just running these for money. That's really what the regulation and the map races are for. They're kind of your daily tasks, your daily challenges, trials. They give you parts. They give you money. so we run them. Now, so far I haven't really upgraded this car again because, well, quite frankly, I don't have money. So I'm going to keep running this to get the money and get the respect points slowly. Now, if you notice, with the regulation races, the challenge level doesn't change. Those guys are always going to run that slow time. So it's a guaranteed way to kind of grind out your money for now. Okay, I just finished the race. Oh, here we go. Gas. It's going to be important down the line to watch these videos if you don't want to spend gold to get gas. Right now I'm going to skip it because I don't want to waste too much time here. But when your gas runs to 0, you can't race anymore. So yeah, you definitely want to add the gas with some videos if you can. Jerry's Daily Bonus. This wasn't around before. This is a new thing that came probably, I would say, a few months ago. It's a great thing. Basically, if you log in every day, you get a bonus. But if you skip a day, you lose the one on the end. So you don't want to be skipping them. These basically little pop-up bonuses like connect to Facebook. It's nice to try. You know, I mean, it's 2,500 money. It's, yeah, you just log into Facebook. I'm going to skip that too. So right now, I'm going to go back and take a look. Now you have access to all the tiers, okay? There are 5 tiers of cars. Now you're only on tier 1 right now. So you got a long way to go before you get to tier 5. You also have some special cars like the Fast and Furious, but these cost real money, $14.99 for a car. I want to play for free, okay? I don't want to pay for this, at least not yet. Maybe someday, but generally speaking, special event cars could cost real money. It's the way the game makes money. If you don't want to spend money, don't play it. Just move on, stick with the basic game. Okay, so we're back in the garage. Let's take a look at upgrades. Let me see. The loading is one of the things you can't avoid. Some devices are quicker. So I got some money now. I'm going to upgrade the tire first. Upgrades will help your car get faster. Okay, as each time you upgrade, your PP goes up. Now there's also an Evo number. You see that right now it's 0. Evos are very important too. So just upgrading your car without tweaking it and upgrading the Evo points will not get you very far. So you want to get the Evo points up. Now they're telling you the basics of tuning now. Okay, basics of dyno. The dyno tells you what. The dyno tells you essentially what your car can be adjusted for with the Evo. Now you have to upgrade to a certain point to get certain access to the dyno, but right now we have just tweaked the dyno on the Nitrous. I need another stage of tire before I can tweak that. Okay, now if you notice there's still a little orange mark next to the tune. That means your car is not perfectly tuned. You can still tune it some more. We can go in there and play with it some, but notice upgrade required for tire, upgrade required for trans, stage 4, stage 3. So we can't touch them yet. So we go back to Nitrous. We can move the bar around a little bit, see if the numbers change positively. No, it all went down. So basically where we had it was the best, so we kind of better off just leaving it there. Okay, looks like 2.0 is, or 2.1 is where it should be. All right, so once you're tuned, that should go away. You notice a little orange mark went away. Okay, car's tuned. Let's go. So back out here. Now, the boss challenge is red. I'm not going to touch that. Let's go to ladder, which is green. Now, you know, what the boss challenge is, one of the things, again, is patience. You know, build your car up, make money, build the car up. Go after the bosses. Each time you see them turn green, you could do the next level. And the in boss, to win their car, has a specific time you have to run. You can research that online, get the time. It's posted over Facebook on CSR community if you want to join the community. There are quite a few different communities, but most of them will have that info for you. Until then, as you still work on getting more money and upgrading your car, you're going to run the ladder, you're going to run regulations. Okay, now, we did some upgrades, right? Where's the car at now? It's going to be quicker. Let's see, we got 15. So you're running 15.0 from 15.23 earlier, so that's a nice improvement. It's not perfect. It could be faster, but, you know, one step at a time. That little bit of Evo made a big difference if you think about it. Extra stage of Nitrous tweaking the Evo dropped you from 15.2 to 3 down to 15.0. Okay, ladder race done. Get more money. Take the money. Collect those as soon as you can, because you clear up one for the new goal, and this way you can get the goals faster and get them done faster. So I'm a little short on money for any upgrade that I want to do at the moment. Okay, if you click on the tire, I'm not paying 1 gold for whatever number of dollars I'm short. Screw that. So back out you go, back to the map. Okay, let's find ladder. Still good. So we could do another ladder. There's live race, and there's crew benefit. Oh, that popped up. Okay, so that's a new thing. Now it's going to ask you to join the crew. Remember, I made an application earlier. It's been approved. So now I'm in. So this is the crew hangout. You get to see the top 5 players in the crew. You have now access to a bunch of perks. These perks are important. Remember, when you're not part of the crew, you don't get these, okay? So you're getting a respect rank boost of 20% just from joining a crew. So now anytime you win a race, you get a 20% bonus. Very much worth it. Okay, so joining a crew is always worth it. There's also the fact that once you join the crew, you have access to a few other things, such as bonuses from wildcards. And if you notice on the very left there, wildcards, we'll talk about this later, but one of the cardinal rules of being part of a crew is do not activate the wildcard without an administrator telling you yes. Okay, you get kicked out of crews for that. These are the prizes you can win just from making points with the crew. And this is another benefit of the crew that can't be overlooked. Okay, when you join a crew, one of the things you should do is say something, let the crew know that you appreciate being added. And this way, at least they know that you're alive and you're playing, and you actually check the crew chat. The chat will also give you sometimes the wildcard times that the crew runs, so you should always keep an eye on that. Now with the crew championship, what this is telling you is that now that you join the crew, you have access to a championship and you can win stuff, right? That's what we were talking about, those crew milestones earlier. You get bonus stuff as you hit that. My map is still pretty empty. I'm still stuck on these 4 possible choices here. So let's go to ladder. Okay, do another ladder race. So again, when it's green, you have a pretty good shot. You should have no problem beating it. So let's see. Remember, we did the last ladder race, the opponent ran like 15.3 or something. So now they should be faster because the next level up. But your car's faster too, so you shouldn't have a problem beating them. Okay, now I'm going to do a tap launch to see how I'm tapping the gas rather than releasing it. That's an alternative method, but quite frankly, down the line when you have cars that rev very quickly, that's a very tough method to get a perfect launch. So the release drop timing is my personal way that I prefer to launch the car. Okay, so I ran 15.0. That car's a little quicker now too. For that ladder race, it was 15.3 versus 15.5, I believe, on the last ladder. Okay, you get some gold. Hey, good stuff to have. The ladders generally have good rewards, money, gold, etc. Okay, some tip from Jesse, and then we go back to the main map. Crew championship again, back to the garage. Right, so we're almost there on everything. Now, the key on the left there is still blanked out, but they now introduce you a new thing. This is basically changing car colors and stuff, adding livery. And what this does is, it's called freshness. What it does is it makes your car generate more percentage of respect point gains by doing this. So Jerry's going to walk you through how to do it. You basically pick paint, add it. It generally costs money, although it's free right now. Okay, 7,000 if you had added on your own. And then you can add livery. You could cycle the zones. I'm not sure why he picked that color combination because it's quite ugly. Although I'm not personally against purple. I kind of like purple cars. So it's just that white top and the purple bottom doesn't go that well together. So now it's my chance to do this to my car. Okay, so you can pick yellow, you can pick all kind of purple, pink. No. I'll skip pink for now. I'll stick with the purple. I like the purple color. Green's nice too. I would probably go with green, but for now, let's go with the purple. Okay. Calipers can be changed. Now, let me think here. I think red caliper doesn't go that well with purple. Maybe green. Green calipers look better with purple. It's kind of, yeah, I know. Nasty combination. Yeah. But still, okay, you're going to go out there, and sometimes I like to just have crazy looking colors because people challenge you just because they think you're an idiot. And then they're in for a surprise. Okay, so colors, again, personal taste. You can make it whatever you want. Ugly, pretty, crazy, But I like flashy colors. It just stands out to me. It looks cool in the garage. So I like these bright, shiny cars. Okay, now, so that's done. Let's move back to tuning. See if we have some money already. Yeah, we gained a little bit. It's not enough to get stage 3 nitrous yet. So let's not do anything else. Let's go get some more money. Okay, go back out to the map. And here we go, daily battle. Now, daily battle is every few hours, and it gives a mystery reward. But we pretty much know that it gives basically parts, gold, money, keys. Okay, so it's worth doing. In the long run, it gives you some gold keys at certain milestone marks, like 100, 1,000. It gives you silver keys, which are always useful, bronze keys, and then sometimes parts. So any chance that you see it, it pops up, do it. It's one race with a stock car of the game's choice. Okay, sometimes with nitrous, sometimes without, but it's basically stock. So it just gives you a feel for driving some different cars that you may not even own yet. Okay, and this car here, the TTRS, it's an okay car, but that's always the first one you get. So your first daily race will always be that car. So it's not that hard. Again, just shift perfect, launch perfect. You shouldn't have a problem beating daily races most of the time. Some cars are a little different to race, but those are few and far between. For the most part, a stock car is very easy to drive. You shouldn't have any problems. Now, fusing. Okay, she's gonna give you a fusion. Now, these things are very important. Now, watch how many Evo points I get from adding this one fuse part. Okay, one fusion. Bam. 54 points of Evo. What does that do? Well, it does quite a lot. Let's go back. Now remember, I did not upgrade the stage other than, well, I did, but the point is you upgrade to stage 3, nitrous, it triggers the fusion spot, but the fusion slot added 54 points of Evo. The Evo makes a big difference in the time. You just went up from 65 to 105 bhp, and it's also at 2.5 seconds versus 2.0 where you had it before, right? So it's longer duration, more horsepower. Lots of Evo points. It also, at this point, gives you the rear imports, okay? Rear imports is where you get the starred vehicles from drops. And also, every day you get parts. So you get your free parts, okay, from Donna on the bronze. Get used to hating Donna, and there'll be days where you love her, and most days you hate her. So now she gave you 3 blue parts. Blue, it's good. So generally, it's green is the common, the blue is the rare, and the red are the epic. So obviously, you want red, blue, and green, but mostly in the end, you're looking for red parts as your car gets more built. But you do need the blue and the green to get to the red, so can't ignore the green ones either. But you get a lot of green ones, believe me. Between these things, it basically gives you some more access. You get a nice parts listing page. You can go to check what fusions you have, what parts you have. Notice that I got another number 1 showing there. So back to Donna, because it means we have a key pull. Probably a free one. Yeah, the daily price, every 4 hours. Okay, these are locked because I didn't buy any Fast Furious cars, so I'm not going to worry about them. Now, probably all greens, but let's see. Yep, green, Jaguar, green, Mini, green, Lotus. Yeah, get used to that. You're going to see a lot of green because it's the most common parts, even though they call it uncommon. I like to call that the common. The blues are the rare, and the reds are the super rare. Epically rare. So with that, you can take a look, see if there's anything worth looking into at the dealership. Not yet. You don't have enough money for anything, so don't even bother to waste your time there. Go back to the map, get more racing in. So Boss is still red, not even worth looking into. The green ladder, let's do another ladder, okay, because it's green, and it's worth doing. So I will follow up with more videos as we go to kind of give you guys more of where this can be going to. But this is basically the end of the game tutorial and also mine for this point. I will catch you another time on another video. Next video, we'll be discussing more about how to build up your car, tune it better, and also how to get some live racing done so you can make some real cash and RP. Okay, my car's running 14.7. I can tell you right now, 14.7 is a good place to be in the live racing because my car actually dynos slower than that, and I know that. So we will go back at some point and tweak the car a little more and then take it to a true live racing against another player and show the players how it's done. So ladder race at this point requires more upgrade. It's orange. Boss race is still red. So you're stuck with, guess what? Regulation. Again, get used to loving regulation. You're going to be doing it a lot. So repeating regulation is going to ultimately be your daily activity until you get a car fully built. You're just going to run these over and over and over again. Okay? I'm going to end the video here. I will make another video soon, which will give you guys some more info on how to grow, even as I grow with you. See you next time.